Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 15 of Direwolf20's server play series. I'm working on Ender
The
chests.
railroad?
Yes, I'm also working on the railroad. How'd you guess?
That's how the song goes.
Oh, you got me. My colors are yellow, yellow, right? I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Wow, this pickaxe mines things quickly. I need a slower pick. I accidentally mine things behind it. That's not good. So we are joined by many people on TeamSpeak today. I'm not used to having this many people hanging out in the room. I don't know if they can handle being this populated of a room. We've got Amnet, Benny, Benny maker of extra bees, of course. Jaded Cat, Manalian, Mysterious Ages. Soren's here, but he's not talking as usual. I think he's kind of just AFK, actually. He hasn't responded at all. And then we've got Algorithm Mk2.
He's asleep.
Is he asleep?
Yeah.
We've got Algorithm from the Applied Energistics mod, and we've got Marathi, and we've got Xenophobe. A long time no see, Xeno. How are you doing?
Hi guys.
What's happening?
I'm doing awesome and stuff.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm setting up a nifty contraption. Well, it's actually probably not that nifty. It's what the what? Really, Soren? Soren's gone like a little bit crazy with facades on the Applied Energistics thing.
I love the Applied Energistics facades combo thing.
Oh, I love the combo, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, Soren, like, I had a chest down with an import bus on it, and he put a facade between the chest and the import bus. I'm like, you can't, why?
Because it looks cool, because it like cuts out the facades and makes like this little hole that's kind of cool and interesting.
I know, it's cool. But he's going like crazy happy with it.
Well, is
Hey,
he
there's
happy?
Mysterious Ages. I don't know, he might be. Move stacks at a time, always active. So now I've got my ender chest. Hooray! Why do I have an ender chest? Well, you guys should probably be able to guess. Let's put a facade in here, make sure it zips its way up top. I think Mysterious is looking in there.
I came to see the
Yay.
facades. You must have taken them away because...
I will put them back, just to please you and Soren.
Oh, I don't care. I just wanted to see the craziness. Oh, he forgot this line up here.
Well, I did remove a few because I was, doing maintenance and such. Just telling you, he went a little facade crazy. Like, he even facaded up some of the Applied Energistics machines. I don't know why. Because he's crazy. Like, he put facades on the machines.
Why not? You
I
can.
don't
It's cool.
I know you can. It just looks funny.
Well,
Because
if
I
you
went up here
can,
to
why
interact with
not?
my machines, and I'm like, wait a second, where'd
You
the
can
machine
click
go?
on the facade and interact with the machines through the facade.
I know you can. I'm just wasn't expecting to see them.
Yeah,
I'm
that's weird.
confused. What's the problem?
I'm confused as to what's the point. I'd like to
Because
know.
it looks neat. You can make built-ins.
Lies.
He has an
And
underground
everybody
tree
likes
farm.
carpentry.
Right. Whatever you say.
It's cabinet making, Minecraft style.
Yes. Go home, Jaden. You crazy. Alright, I have a plan to build something really cool this episode. I have, after a little bit of work and a little bit of trouble, come up with an upgraded quarry. I've seen my mining well quarry design in the past that use frames, and one of the problems with that was we're bound to frames, and we still don't have red power in Minecraft 1.5.x yet. So at this point, I need to find an alternative solution, and quarries are just boring. Like, I could go put down a quarry, and that would be a boring episode, or I could build a fancy machine that is faster and better than a quarry and does a whole bunch of cool stuff. And I thought you guys might like to see the fancy, better machine. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. You feel free to leave comments on the video and tell me if you'd like to see a quarry instead of a fancy cool machine, but I feel like you'd probably like this. Now, of course, I do need to use turtles, yes.
So you're going to build one of those lovely machines that's really laggy and annoying instead of just putting that in the quarry.
No.
These turtles that mine
mining
up the
well.
world, and when they have enough resources to make another turtle, they make another turtle and program it to do the same thing.
I might do
Did
that one of
LRM
these
already
days.
do that?
I might just do that one of these days. We'll see. But I don't want to destroy the server, which is exactly what that would do. But I am going to use turtles in replacement of frames, and it's going to be a pure turtle mining well design. So it's going to use Buildcraft, it's going to use thermal expansion, it's going to use Computercraft, and probably Ender storage and a couple of little things just to get the thing rolling. But for now, I need to get some of the resources I'm going to need to get started on this build, and then we'll come right back and show you just how crazy and complicated it's going to get. Alright, we'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, we're back. I think I've got everything I need here now. Let's see. I've got most of the good stuff. Let's put this stuff together like here. So the very first thing I'm going to put down is a turtle. But the first thing I'm going to do is make a mining turtle. That's an important part of this build. I guess I don't need this to be quite so tall. I'm really high up at, like, really world height, pretty tall, just because this is an extreme hills biome. Because I'm doing this all with turtles, though, it shouldn't be too hard to move up if it does get stuck somewhere. And heck, if I really wanted to be crazy about it, I could just have the turtles like clear the terrain as they move forward. So if it does run into a mountain, we might not even have a problem. But that's if I really want to get crazy with the build. Alright, let's see. So first steps first. I'm going to demonstrate to you guys every step of the way how this new mining machine works that is based entirely on Computercraft and does not need frames. It's a little bit more effort, I'm not going to lie, but it should work. Alright, step 1. Turtle. Alright, we're going to need this turtle to have a couple items in his inventory, and it's going to be populated almost entirely on the bottom row here, and I'm actually short of ender pearls. I need more ender chests, so I'm only going to be able to do this with one turtle for now. I'm actually not even going to be able to do it with one turtle. I need another ender chest or two just to get this going, so I might need to run back to my base and get another ender chest, but we'll see. Let's actually set up right here. I'm going to be ready. There we go. What's up, chicken? Ooh, Australian minecart hat. Alright, so the very first thing this turtle is going to do, and I probably going to give it some wood. Alright, so what this thing's going to do is the following.
Always so fun listening to Dyer record. We're going, we have no idea what it's doing.
Yeah, it's the miracle of editing.
Yeah. So that's what it's going to do right there.
To.
It's going to do that. So I just had the turtle place down the conduit from thermal expansion, move down one row, and then place down the mining well that's going to do the mining. So that's the important part for that turtle. And every other turtle in this line, so the more mining wells we build, the more turtles we build, the more conduits we build, and every turtle will have one of each. Okay, they'll have a mining well and a conduit with them. And then finally, we've got an ender chest, which is going to go underneath the turtle. Okay, so he's going to sit there and he's going to wait for the mining well to dump all the goodies into the turtle, which is exactly what we should see happen. You know what? I could even automate this even more. I could, but it's not necessary. All right, so I'm going to leave it the way it is because this actually will make things better. Now, it looks like it just hit nighttime in our digger world. The sky is moving awfully quick. That moon is moving through the sky, so I don't want to spend too much time here where it's dark and lots of monsters.
User joined your channel.
Yo. What's up, Cloudy?
Hey, Cloudy.
Hey, Cloudy.
Hey.
So I'm going to go get a couple more items that I need because there's actually one or two things I'm going to need here to help out. But that's the basic gist, and that's straightforward. We didn't get to the cool part yet. We've got a cool part coming up. That's the simple part. So this turtle will place down these items, wait for the mining well to finish, and then it'll collect those items again. All right, let's head back to our base, wait for daytime, just because, you know, craziness, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am finding myself in the end because who found the end book or created the end book for me?
I did.
Oh, you're the man.
Jade was there
I killed
first.
the Ender Dragon.
Nice.
I needed the bees
All
and
right,
the
I should
egg.
probably go hide now because I have half a heart. Running. All right, I'm safe now. I overcompensated and felt that I had more armor than I really did for some reason. Hey, guess who joined us? What's up, Slowpoke?
Fast.
Hey, Dyer, how are you, guy?
Dude, I've been wondering where you've been.
lying in bed ill.
Yeah, that's not good.
And then I made a big mistake 2 days ago and watched a TV program in the UK, which I think you get in America, called Downton Abbey.
I've heard of it. I've never actually watched it.
It's really funny.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it really is.
Nice.
So I kind of, it's like a period drama.
Right.
You know, English snobs back in the beginning of the 20th century.
My parents are obsessed with that show.
Oh, well, it's got. Do you know who Maggie Smith is?
No.
Do you know Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Yes.
She played Mrs. McGonagall. You know, the teacher. I can't remember
Yep.
her proper name. Harry's main teacher. That's Maggie Smith, anyway. And she's in it, and she's hilarious.
Oh, is she the one that's always making like super snide comments
Yes.
that are? Yeah,
Yes.
she's like.
Yeah.
She's their favorite character.
Yeah, she's mine as well. Like the two of them walking down the street, and there's like one of them saying, "There's nothing quite like an English summer," and the other one turns around and says, "Yeah, except for an English winter," which is just, if you live here, that's just hilarious. Because the weather's the same all year.
Yeah, Lemon.
Hey,
And I always remember her from Clash of the Titans, actually.
Who'd we get? Lemming? Wow.
Yes,
This is a
we
packed
got
room
Lemming.
tonight. Holy cow. I'm not used to having this many people going on. I mean, it's
Can he
scary now.
talk though?
Yeah, I'm talking.
Yay!
Slow, I'm laughing.
Thanks to
here,
Meg
man.
last time.
This is just hilarious. I'm sorry.
Just don't say a word, Lemming. That's
Oh God!
I don't-
Do I
you-
even want to know what you two are up to
no,
now?
you really don't.
You have to admit, it was appropriate.
God,
I mean,
really?
it's entirely inappropriate, but it was appropriate.
No,
What are
JD.
you two doing now?
Just remember I'm recording.
That's fine. When will this go public?
I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 days. I don't have that much of a backlog now.
No.
What
So
am I missing?
So for anybody who's
Something good,
watching
apparently.
Direwolf's episode, you will know exactly what we're talking about in about 2 to 3 weeks from when you watch this.
Also remember Jaded's streaming.
Well, so anybody who's watching Jaded, you will know about this in about 2 to 3 weeks from today. You will know exactly what
I
we're
want to
talking
know
about.
about it now.
No.
One of you two tell me, or I am going to start strangling people.
Good luck with that.
Start with them, Jade.
Lemming.
I'll make you one
Oh.
count.
Okay, right, listen. So, I'm going to type something in the bottom of Forgecraft. If you promise not to say anything about what I'm typing.
Okay.
You can react how you want.
Try to
But you're
be
not
sensitive to my viewers' ears, Jaded. That's all I
Okay,
ask.
okay. So, Jaded is going to know what we're talking about, roughly.
Okay.
Okay? Because we've just been talking about it.
You might want to not be recording, Dyer. Just on and off.
I'm not going to tell the people in the room what it is. Yeah. We can talk about it in a bit because it's actually not a secret. But the bit that we've just done.
Oh boy.
This
Where
is
is
not
this being
a joke.
typed?
Yeah. This is not a joke.
But where are you typing it?
Bottom of Forgecraft room. Okay?
Okay, the bottom of TeamSpeak.
Cool.
What?
You're welcome.
Oh god.
Part of me wants to be angry about it, but for the most part, I just want to be like, oh, cool, whatever.
Well, it's certainly interesting.
You know,
Oh,
you're just going to drive everybody
That's
nuts,
low.
right? Like, you're aware of that, I hope.
Pardon, what's that? What did you say?
Hey, you usually should go check that out, Slowpoke.
Oh, she tweeted.
Came back!
After
joking.
you know who decided to go on the rant last night about us not having permission, she very nicely clarified. She's clarified whether or not we have permissions quite nicely.
Oh, that's
That's
nice of her.
that's Iceblade. Iceblade did say that he was going to get in touch with Ellen. That's is the channel in uproar? Has that got out yet?
But they don't know
Awesome.
what it is. They're going, Jaded is laughing, this has to be good. And yes, Elaram has tweeted out that FTB has permissions and that she's still working on an update. So everybody, have your little Elaram squee moment. But no, I was talking my stream.
Oh. Well, I had one anyway. Screw your stream.
You're not allowed to have. You're not allowed to have one unless you're watching her stream.
What? I can have a squee whenever I so desire.
Not
No,
an
you
Elaram
can't. Squees
squee.
are copyrighted completely by me.
I can have an
You're not allowed to
Elaram
use them.
squee before anybody can have an Elaram squee. Okay? Got it. I just did.
I get to squee. You don't.
So I'm
That's
building
why
fun
she
things.
has time again.
Yes, fun times for building fun things.
Is
Yeah.
Elo in the room, Dyer?
No.
I'll check.
Because I haven't been
Yes.
on in a long time. Oh,
Is okay.
All right,
Maybe we'll get
YouTube,
Ice
I
House.
need to prepare for what I'm about to record next, and everybody's having a lot of good fun, so we'll be back in just a minute.
Hello.
All right, guys, so you saw step 1. All right, so here's my plans. I've basically got 2 ender chest colors. One that's going to be yellow, yellow, black, and that's other one's going to be yellow, yellow, white. The white one is going to be the auto import, which you already saw me set up. The black one, which you just saw me put charcoal in, is going to be for fuel, and I'm going to have applied energistics supplying that with some kind of charcoal or fuel source, probably charcoal. I mean, I have so much wood, it'll be plenty, right? So what's going to happen is the turtles are going to use the black colored ender chest to refuel themselves as needed. So as they're moving along in the world, they'll say, hey, I'm low on fuel, so they'll pop a ender chest above them, steal some fuel from the inventory slot above, and continue along the way. Now, the next one is very important, and it's all thanks to King Lemming. King Lemming, you made my system automatable using only turtles, thanks to the engineering.
Oh, dear God. What
Yes.
did I do
Fix
now?
that.
You made it possible, man. You made everything possible. You know my mining well design that moves on frames? Because of a recent change you made, I no longer need frames, and I can do it expressly with turtles.
What recent? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
God.
Did you forget to add a captcha?
No.
No. It's because he can have. It's because tesseracts hold their settings now.
Yep. In the past, tesseracts did not hold their settings, so I could go in here and I could set this to, frequency 1. You name it dire frequency.
Then you should totally fix that exploit.
What are you talking about? It costs a shiny. It's fine.
In before I get more comments.
So this energy
Tesla's
tesseract is
okay.
configured, right? If I break it with a Omni wrench,
Which is now GregTech compatible.
awesome, and then replace it, note that it doesn't have its settings anymore. And I had to go turn it back on. Now, however, if I place down a tesseract in the world, and I set the frequency, and then I apply a pulverized shiny metal dust, boom, right click, that tells the energy tesseract to remember its settings when it's broken. Only with a wrench, though. Not like if you go up to this thing with a pickaxe, you're not going to get it. But note that the tooltip here is telling me it's direwolf 20, it's frequency 1, mode is receive only, access owner only, signal enabled low. So all the settings that exist on this interface are now stored when you pick up the tesseract, and that's huge because it means that turtles, especially an engineering turtle, which also comes from thermal expansion. Remember, the engineering turtle is not added by mist peripherals; it's added by thermal expansion. So this is not using mist peripherals either. You can go ahead and do what I want to do, which is this awesome and cool thing. So let's give it a shot. I'm going to probably. I'm thinking. So how do we want to do this? I'm thinking I want to have a turtle 1 level higher than this guy. Probably like here, okay? And his job, okay, remember this guy, his job will be the following. Let's see. So we've got this one. Let me actually write the program instead of doing this in Lua anymore. I'll be right back after I write some code. All right, I am back, guys, and setting up my tesseract to hopefully demonstrate exactly how this will work. So we're going to make this a private frequency, sending only on dire frequency. That sounds like a good frequency to send on. And let's head back to not the nether. I should really just create a book that goes directly to where I'm working, but we'll get there.
Please tell me your frequency is actually named Direwolf and it's set to 20.
No, it's frequency 1 and it's dire freak. Like
Oh,
FRE.
come on.
I guess I could have done direwolf frequency 20. That would be cool. All right, so I've got a proof of concept of the turtle mining system here, guys. Let's see if we can make it work. I'm actually, you know what? I want to make one more change. All right, guys, I think I've got this ready. Let's see what's going to happen. First off, this turtle, and this turtle is the one that's going to be replicated across the line, by the way.
Are you really automating the replication of turtles? I'd like to know. I'm against cloning.
No, it's cool. Ta-da! It's working. It's working.
Sound like a mad scientist.
Yeah, I know. I love when things work the way they're supposed to. Attempt to call nil.
Go away!
I
Go
must have
away!
put something. Turtle dot. Oh, I forgot to
Leave.
select. I forgot an E.
You know,
Aw.
Dan
The
Blind
spiders
just
just
brought
wanna
up a
say
really
hi.
good point in one of the channels in IRC here,
Which channel?
in Power Crystals,
I love power crystals.
because you really have to wonder now, because the Rednet is awesome. Can the NSA see the data going across it?
Ah, dear. That was not the right channel I joined.
Why did you join?
All right, guys. So
Is
again,
this
this is
like-
proof of concept, but it's working. All right. So the basic gist here is the turtles are moving forward, and then they mine another row. So we just recreated the turtle mining well that was frame-based before, now using only turtles, thanks to you, King Lemming. You rock.
You are now
Of
going to be
course.
blamed for this exploit, Lemming.
What exploit? I don't care.
It's not at all an
Well, I
exploit.
don't know, but somebody's going to call it cheaty. You know somebody is going to call it cheaty and OP.
Okay,
I
hold
can
on.
see
That's
Bedrock.
cheaty and OP.
Remember, somebody on a certain forum just claimed that the ability to rotate machinery was overpowered. So
Yeah, I
yes,
remember
that.
no matter what you put in the game, people are going to claim it's OP.
Yeah, so, yeah. That's without even getting into reliquary, right?
So by the way, guys, the other thing that this turtle is doing is once it gets all the items in the inventory here, it's dropping it all into the chest below. So if we watch here in a second, we should see the turtle dropping all the items into the chest below, just like on the frame quarry, but just so you're aware. Now, the code is pretty mediocre at this point. Like, it's got some ways to go before it's nice and clean. But at this point, we've got a basic proof of concept. And I almost fell in that hole. That would have been terrible because I have no way to get out of there. All right, I'm going to, I think, come back in a minute. Now that I've got a proof of concept going, what we need to do is expand this build a little bit. So we've got the ender chests. We're going to need some more ender chests, obviously. Now, part 2 of this build is a little bit different. Let me show you what the next part is. It's going to go a little something like this. All right, guys, next up is just this simple little function right here called fuel. It should grab 4 coal and out of the chest above it, of course. So it places the ender chest that's the fuel one, the yellow, yellow, black, which I'm going to use applied energistics to refuel with coal all the time, and it'll grab fuel. Now, I just ran into one problem that occurred to me. I cannot give this a fuel chest. It can't break because it has an engineering upgrade instead of a mining upgrade. It can't break the ender chest. So how to solve that? Not as hard as you might think. Number one, I think what I'll do is probably use Rednet to communicate between the two turtles. And basically, what I'll tell this guy to do is, if he's low on fuel, he'll turn to this guy and be like, hey, I need fuel. I'll have this guy move up, turn right, give him fuel from the ender chest that he has, and then turn left and move back down into position. So that basically, every time these guys move forward, I'll have them check for fuel needs. And if they do need more fuel, they'll go ahead and get it out of the ender chest. And if this guy happens to need fuel, I'll just have this guy give it to him. That's my plan for now. So it requires a little bit of coding, but in the end, we'll have a very powerful and fast mining machine that also is extremely cool. And all turtle-based, no longer needing red power frames because we don't have red power right now. So I'm like, I love that mining well thing, but I need a way around it. I'm glad I figured one out. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we're back, guys. And we're joined by Floristar. Holy cow, this room is popular tonight. Everybody came to hang out with me. I'm so excited. What's
no,
up?
I didn't come to hang out with you. I
Yeah, I
came
know.
in here because Mysterious Ages was in here.
I feel better now.
I feel special.
So one more time.
Thanks for ruining that one.
Yep, I'm having fun.
So Xeno's about to give us a rendition of Squirrel Xeno. Apparently.
Oh,
No,
is that
not.
so?
Apparently so.
No, he's not.
That would be
I'm
hilarious.
streaming. I don't want that noise on my stream. No.
Strange, I just don't want that noise on the internet.
There's also that, but I'm going with no.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Excellent.
I think we should have we're democracy. We should have a vote.
It doesn't work like that. The streamer and the recorder get to decide. So there.
Really? I thought
Nice.
the person providing the voice decided.
Well, he would get the final say. Yeah. He really.
Sure do.
From the way this
wanted to.
conversation is going, it does not sound like I have a say.
Well, Slowpoke wants you to. I don't want you to. Now you get to make your vote and do the deciding judge.
Direwolf doesn't want me to. Direwolf wins.
Direwolf didn't say that.
Yes, but I know him.
Direwolf said nothing of the sort.
Nice one, Marathi. Nice one.
King of voices.
You're
My
an
li-
ass, Marathi.
You understand, Xeno, that my life will not be complete unless I hear Squirrel Xeno.
Come on, that timing was perfect.
That was pretty
Pretend
good.
that was Squirrel Zeno.
Pardon?
Pretend that was Squirrel Zeno.
That was not Squirrel Xeno. We are gonna know. You can mute Squirrel Xeno.
That was Wally Zeno. That wasn't the squirrel voice. That was the Wally voice. I know what voices you have. Actually, maybe that is the squirrel voice, but he has it on like really low. You can do it like from really high to really low.
You understand, Xeno, why JD doesn't want to hear Squirrel Xeno? It's not because she doesn't find the noise. It's not because she finds the noise irritating. It's because you know that she will not stop laughing for like an hour.
Alright guys, so just as a further proof of concept, I'm ready to show you this with two turtles happening at once. So I've got the cycle commands queued up. You can see I paste spin the code. If you want to go grab it, go ahead, but it's super terrible right now. Like I just real quick wrote it to make it like basic, right? But here goes nothing. Cycle, cycle, and cycle. And now we've got two going. How cool is that? And the turtles fill up, and then they dump their contents into the ender chests. I have like a permanent delay right now. It's like a sleep 20 or something like that. So there they go. They're emptying things, and the ender chest it's getting sucked up by the applied energistics system, and the turtles are ready to move forward again. So now I've got some code to write, probably between this episode and next. I have a few more turtles to make. I have a few more ender chests to make, and I need to make basically a controlling turtle. Like I want a turtle that's going to be a master control. I might even make it this one. Actually, that would be a really good idea. If I had the engineering turtle be the master control of this system, then I could, ooh, that would be cool. Because he's going to be sending commands to the other turtles anyway, so one of the commands he could send is, hey, I need more fuel, and it could just go to this turtle right here. That would be awesome. I like that a lot. All right.
Guys, I'm not sure when I got elected Richard G's replacement for pranks, but I'm not doing any pranks on Forgecraft. Knock it off.
Poor Jaded. That's what you get for streaming while I'm recording. You know people are going to ask you to prank me, right?
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not pranking anybody.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm quite pleased with the way this worked out. This is a really solid design. Once I have some good code here, guys, I will paste spin it for you and try and make it as easy as possible for you to download the paste spin code, make yourself a few turtles, and have a really nice frame, not frame-based, but turtle-based mining machine. Alright, I'll be back in 1 second. Alright guys, so unfortunately we definitely have reached the wrapping up point of the episode, but we've got a really nice automated mining machine going. Now, of course I could just build a quarry if I wanted to, but that's a little less fun. I mean, this build is cool. It's going to be a lot faster than a quarry too. As long as I have enough power to supply through the tesseract, you know, I could set up 4, I could set up 15, I could set up 100 of these turtles if I wanted to. But that would probably be pretty painful for Forgecraft, and I get yelled at by Pahimar. He's pretty much the only person who's not here tonight, isn't he?
And he doesn't love us anymore.
I can see that being the case.
I've noticed he doesn't seem to love me.
So I've got a little bit of work to do, probably off camera coding wise. But then when I come back next episode, hopefully I'll have something really cool to show you guys. It depends if I manage to get it coded up before next episode or not. But other than that, I think we are ready to start collecting a good amount of resources. Let's come down here and just make sure everything's running smoothly. I do need to do something about my power. I cut off the biofuel thing going into the industrial craft guy upstairs. Let's see. How are you doing for power, buddy? Yeah, you're pretty weak right now. Alright, I definitely need to mess around with the system and make it a little bit more efficient, because right now it's just not doing what I need it to do. I did fix saplings going in here, by the way. I put a diamond pipe with an apple. So at least that's a little better. But yeah, I need a better way to manage my fuel. Because what's happening is if I log off for a while, I come back and I'm out of biofuel. But if I disable, certain things, and it becomes a nuisance. So I need to work on my power supply a little bit better. Like my Minecraft Joule stuff is good, but everybody's so quiet all of a sudden. There's like 30 people in this room.
We're
You
trying to let
really
you
want
finish.
me to talk, Dyer? Really?
All right, guys.
Considering how the end, your last attempt at recording the end went?
Well, that's going to be edited out. Now I'm going to get 1,000 people asking, what did Jaded say again?
Something
Well,
amazing.
you should stop editing out what I say, and, they won't ask.
You gave us the answer to
Yes, they
life
will.
scars and everything.
Scar kids for life.
They will most definitely
I'm
ask.
gonna scar children for life!
Alright, guys. Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch y'all next time. Take it easy.